I'm creating this video as a response to recent articles in mainstream media, United States mainstream media. So it is very strange that now even CNN wrote about that, and it's about corrupted Serbia's, this is quoted, government, so quoted Serbian government. I explained in other videos why I think they are not really Serbian government. I'm not going into details here. So it says here that, well, it's not sorry, this is not the article. So if I first put this, if I enter this as a search, search keywords, I illegal, so they avoid to say here that it's illegal arms trade. So if I search, so this is Yahoo, so they are using shipment or shipments, and I will show right away why. And this is also they use trade, so this is a common term, illegal arms trade. Honestly, I haven't heard about this shipment thing before. So Associated Press wrote about that, Department of Treasury. So they avoid, as you can see, mentioning, and this is July 11th of July, they also, so United States Treasury, they avoid using, and Radio Free Europe as well, they avoid using illegal arms trade term, but ABC wrote about that, Reuters also use shipment, and so on and so on. So if I remove this part, if I adjust sanctions, then this will pop up, and it can be seen here that this guy who is also involved in, he's chief of state intelligence, so not military intelligence now today. So as can be seen, almost all, I mean, all major mainstream media in the United States writing about this. So this is the guy, this is Reuters writing about this. So this guy was officially newspaper since Serbia wrote about that. So why I cannot find it here. So they borrowed this from Reuters, and I don't know why I cannot find now. I cannot search illegal. It appears that chief of intelligence, no, he's chief of, that's wrong, he's chief of state intelligence. So it's here, and no, this is something else. So illegal arms shipment. So there were actually two. Yeah, sorry, I opened the wrong one. But I mean, it's not the wrong one because they wrote the next day about a new thing, new problems with this guy. So he was involved in drug trafficking as well. I explained that in my video on illegal arms trade. I mentioned that as well. So this is called Jovanjica. But as you can see, only CNN haven't mentioned that illegal arms trade. So this is not North Korea. It's not, doesn't have anything to do with Serbia. So if I remove this, there is a article on CNN, and I will show why CNN have wrote about that. So this is so-called president of Serbia. So if I go to illegal, nothing. If we go to Vulin, so they haven't mentioned anything on the illegal arms trade, although as I showed, a lot of other mainstream media, United States mainstream media mentioned that. So if I search illegal again, nothing on that, and this is the only article they wrote, and this is why they did this. So CNN, I use CNN as a major example of the United States federal government being behind illegal arms trade in Serbia and Western Balkans. So this is an email I sent to US Department of Justice, Attorney General. I will remove this Mr. and the Senate, and it was, this is the date. So if I go full screen, it can be seen here that I mentioned CNN. So this is that video of email. So I mentioned CNN and N1. N1 is branch. So this is beginning of that email. So N1 is Balkans version of CNN branch in Balkans. So Balkans version of so let's see. They represent, so this is N1, this is their logo. They have their channel in Serbia, as can be seen here. RS is for Serbia, Republic of Serbia. Internet domain. So so it was in, as I showed in 2021, beginning of July, when I reported that. And if you search on my channel DLJ, so this is my channel, you will see that after I sent this email, they ignored me. Nobody confirmed. And this is after I posted this and other videos to United States Department of Justice, Federal Department of Justice, so on Twitter, of US Federal Department of Justice, and involvement US government in illegal arms trade. So this is I don't know why it's 1 year ago. So after I posted this, some prosecution officers started to cooperate, but then somebody intervened and they stopped. They wanted to give me all my cases. They haven't done that to this day, and today is this date and time. So you can see here what happened after I posted in these 3 videos, after I posted everything on their Twitter account, which is followed by I think 2 million people, or some people say 2 million peoples. Okay, so US DOJ Twitter, it was 2 million people. Let's see if I can. Yeah, 2 million people are following them. Okay, so I think that is so at the Justice Debt. I think that was but I can check it out right now. I think that was the Twitter account. I just need to check out I'm going to show here the dates. So this is September. Okay, it is logical because it's not yet September, so they can count. They count this as a year. So let's see if I can open. This is yeah, the Justice Department. It is Justice. So this is what I posted. So everything is explained in this video. I'm not going into details. I just want to see other dates. August. So I posted this 3 times, and this is September. Okay. So I posted this, and as I said, some prosecution officers or maybe even courts started cooperating. They wanted to give me, it looked as if they wanted to give me those cases, and I'm trying to reach these. Yeah, so these are the videos. This can be seen July 21. So after I sent this email to Senate and AG and Department of Justice, so these are the videos starting from here and up. So most of them are July. I think all of them here in this section up to this one. So they started cooperating, but somebody intervened. So somebody important, probably from government or embassies in Belgrade. In the first place, United States Embassy. So you saw the part of that email that I sent, what the whole thing is about. You can open it and see the whole mail if you're interested. So the point here is that I reported Serbian army against Serbian quoted. So if I go here to army, you can also see details of that. Top of Serbian army, they threatened me, and so on and so on. So I reported illegal arms trade in beginning of July 2021. And yeah, one more thing. So arms. I also reported in the war crimes committed with that illegally sold arms to prosecution of war crimes in Serbia. They ignore me. These are two videos. And you can see here how how YouTube is banning me even when I'm logged in on my own channel. So they're banning me on my own channel. They're hiding the most important video on illegal arms trade, which is this one. So you can see it's almost 2 hours. I explained everything about illegal arms trade in Serbia and Western Balkans. So again, N1. Who is behind this when it's all started? And I'm trying to find the part which is related to that drug scandal that is mentioned regarding that guy Vulin, Alexander Vulin, who is chief of state intelligence. This is important to mention. So there is difference between state. So this is one of the proofs. I think it's Cameroon. Serbia means Cameroon troops. So 2 hours video. They ignore me. They totally ignore me. So what's this? I think this is about Libya. Yeah, this is also about scandal in Libya regarding. So you can see here Radio Free Europe. They are also involved in cover-up with all the other so-called independent journalists and so-called I think they're NGOs, some non-governmental organizations who are investigating instead of course, prosecution doing that. They're taking, which is illegal. So they are funded by private money. So they are acting as prosecutors, which is illegal. So this is another scandal in Libya regarding illegal arms trade, and I'm trying just to say, as you can see, there are a lot of videos, a lot of proofs. Yeah, not just articles, but also videos. So a lot of proofs. Again, N1. So N1 is also a major player in this cover-up. So they're trying to cover up that United States federal government is behind this. So all those so-called investigative journalists, including, which is something that I really like, including the Radio Free Europe. What's this? This is the same. And this is also something very shocking. So I reported in 2020, I don't know when was the date, and the president of Supreme Cassation Court of Serbia ignored me. He pretended nothing is. He doesn't know what I'm talking about when I mentioned illegal arms trade, there were 7 more crime cases I mentioned. So he ignored me. I'm trying to see when he answered. So this was the not just the judge, but the president of Supreme Court of Serbia. It shows how deep the whole thing is. I'm trying to see the date. So 7th, so July, 6th of July, beginning of July 2020. So it says here 2020. This is when I reported, and military police major, so high officer, called me on 10th of March 2021 to talk to me. Of course, I didn't want to talk to them. They probably tried to bribe me or maybe threatened. I don't know. I don't care. So I mentioned that in the video, in email I sent to DOJ. Of course, they didn't react, and so on and so on. So I presented all the facts a long time ago, and this is that video I included in this video. So 2-hour long video. I'm trying now to see if there is a scandal with drug trafficking scandal I mentioned. So N1 again. So they are major player in this. So a lot of articles, videos. I also mentioned Diljana Gajtandžijeva, so not Diljana or Diljana. Diljana, L is a natural speaking sound, but unfortunately only in Serbian or surrounding countries like Bulgaria. I think they have it because Diljana Gajtandžijeva is investigative journalist on illegal arms trade. You can see details in this video that I'm now showing about her work. There should be here. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. So this is that case of drug trafficking related to that guy Vulin, and I think there is also a English version, so indictment. Yeah, so that's it. The Jovinets indictment, you can see here that. So my main argument was that N1 branch of CNN, as you just saw in Balkans, writing about this, about major scandals, both drug trafficking and illegal arms trade, but their mother company CNN won't touch it. And they when they touched it like 2 weeks ago, in 15 this month, August 2023, they haven't mentioned illegal arms trade. So they proved their government is behind this. And it is really something that I don't know if that happened before, that other mainstream media are going basically against United States government. So as you saw, Associated Press, ABC, and other mainstream media are writing about this. So they're going, maybe they don't know that, but anyways, they're going against their government. Okay, so you have here that it's called Jovanjica because this was a farm, organic farm, and it has underground a marijuana rooms where marijuana was grown. Some say that even military officers are involved in this, police and intelligence, state and military, and so on and so on. So a huge scandal, and of course, because it was sold abroad, it's an international case. So I think that higher instance prosecution of Serbia is acting on this illegally because they are state prosecution, not international, so they are acting on this illegally. I'm trying to see if higher instance prosecution is mentioned within this case. I cannot find it, but I think they were in charge. So this is their site, their website. Okay, anyways, I just want to finish here. So another reason why I'm creating this is because I started seeing some very strange behavior on my machine. So today I had problem with OBS Studio for recording screen, and some strange website opened. I searched YouTube, maybe I missed several letters, but some strange website opened. I don't recall because I closed it right away. It was something app dot something starting with L. I don't know, maybe some people who watch this will know what I'm talking about. So another reason why I'm doing this, so the title of the video will be what CNN missed in a recent article on illegal arms trade in Serbia. So they missed everything. And another reason I'm creating this is to warn intelligence, both of Serbia, so both state, I mean state is probably not involved because they answered my phone multiple times, although somebody was messing with the connection, and connection was broken multiple times. But anyways, they answered, but military intelligence of Serbia never answered, and as you can see, FBI also ignored me. You can see it here, NATO as well, and so on and so on. So I also called the NSA version in Serbia. So they are called here National Council for Security. So this is NSA version in Serbia, version of NSA in Serbia, so NSA, National Security Agency, I think. NSA US, I think this is the, yeah, National Security Agency. So at least in Serbia, I don't know here, I don't know about the United States. So in Serbia, they are in charge of all intelligence services, both state and military, and I recently called them. I warned them not to block me. They were blocking my internet, and when I started recording, they stopped blocking. So the guy who answered said they are not in charge of intelligence, which is a lie. And then when I kindly asked him to introduce himself, because it's illegal to not introduce yourself if you're working for state institutions, and you can see in videos of my calling to different state institutions, prosecution offices, and so on and so on. They are not introducing themselves, none of them. So when I asked that guy to introduce himself, he said Misha, which is a nickname for some Serbian names. And of course, when I complained, this is not the name, he said he cannot give me he cannot give me his full name and his name and his last name. So this is just one example what these monsters are doing. So illegal arms trade, besides together with human trafficking, is the worst kind of international organized crime. It's always international. In rare cases, it's not. So what I want to do at the end of this video, I want to warn intelligence services, so both state and military Serbian intelligence and intelligence services of other countries, foreign countries, US in the first place, not to block me, because if they try to do something with my machine, I can always use live disks, so they will just make it way worse for them than it is now, and I think that is something that I should finish this video with.